In today's news for you, kicking the smoking habit. Today is a Great American Smokeout. Christie James is with the South Carolina Tobacco Free Collaborative. And Christie, as we start, I want our viewers to know you used to be a smoker. So you're not just sitting here as someone says, oh, hey, you ought to quit because it's so bad for you. What was it that got you to quit? Because you had started as a teenager.
I did. And like so many people, my parents, primarily one parent, was a smoker through the early part of my life. And if you're a parent who smokes, know that your children will be more likely to smoke as a result. As a teenager, I picked it up. I think I was around 12 years old when I had my first cigarette, and lots of people start right around that age. And didn't smoke heavily until my 20s when I went to work. And back then it was the 80s and you could smoke at work. And I started to smoke pretty heavily and I got sick. I had a cold that got worse. It probably was pneumonia for all I know. But sick enough that I was coughing up blood and that sort of thing, and it just scared me to death. And so I couldn't quit right away. I'd already tried a couple times, like a lot of people. It took me a few times to quit. But I decided I was going to have one cigarette that was my most important cigarette of the day. And that was the one I smoked right before I went to bed, which is a little unusual. But I couldn't smoke in the apartment I lived in. It was no smoking apartment. In the winter, I'd open that window and hang out in the freezing cold and have that one cigarette. But after about 8 or 9 months of that, I went on a vacation and I said, I'm not going to smoke on vacation. And I never smoked again.
The never smoking. Yeah. The help that is available out there would be everything from what, the patch to the electric cigarettes to the classes that are available.
Yeah, I tell you, the biggest thing that helps you quit is your strong desire. Most people quit with nothing at all other than their really heavy-duty motivation to quit. But that said, there are aids and tools. The patch, the gum are things that may be available to you for free through 1-800-QUIT-NOW. And if you call the Palmetto Health Smoking Cessation Program, it is provided for you free as part of their first month. E-cigarettes, we at the Tobacco Collaborative are not really pushing that because it is still nicotine, which is the addictive substance. Nicotine is highly addictive. And so we'd prefer to get off of all the nicotine if you can. And there are a lot of questions about e-cigarettes. They are not really proven necessarily to be so safe. And so I think our whole industry, if you will, is in the process of answering questions about them.
For our viewers, do you recommend going cold turkey or taking it down slowly? Or does it just depend on the person?
I think it depends on the person.
Okay.
Yeah. And what stage you're in. Like so many heavily addictive substances, the chance that you're going to quit for good the first time you quit is pretty small, about 7%. So really what a smoker is doing when they quit is they're learning to quit.
And so it could take 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So the more times you quit, and sometimes you may try it with the gum. Sometimes you may try it with a drug like a Chantix, and sometimes you may try it cold turkey. Let's give some information on what is available out there. If you are wanting to quit smoking, 1-800-QUIT-NOW. Christie mentioned that. Classes at Palmetto Health Richland, there's the number. There are several websites, even smartphone apps and text, and all that is listed right now on the big red 10 on our website. So if you go to that, you'll see that information. And to ask Christie James any of your how to quit smoking questions, go right now to Twitter. Send me a tweet. I'm at Dawndy, WISTV. Christie will answer your questions right after the break. Check over the weather. John.